there's this old idea going around that if we just teach kids how to learn, if students learn how to learn, then they won't actually need to learn any stuff. They'll acquire some sort of meta skill that will allow them to learn whatever they need to in the future. This is a very appealing idea that's been around for a long time. I would say as long as the internet has been around. And it's wrong. It is wrong to say that we just need to teach students how to learn and then they'll be all set. What determines how quickly you learn is in great measure what you already know. So by teaching kids content, by teaching kids about the world, by teaching kids math and science and reading and all the things that we teach in school, we are preparing them to learn the next set of things. And we're inoculating them against misinformation, against falsehood, against ideas that are just not correct. And if kids don't know anything and they try to just apply logic with a lack of knowledge, it doesn't work. So there is no teach kids how to learn and, protect them from the future plan. And I think this idea that knowledge is obsolete quickly, that what we teach in school is growing obsolete at a very rapid pace is not true at all. I think if we are teaching things that are fairly timeless, I think arithmetic is still going to be pretty relevant, throughout our kids' entire lives. I think the ability to read, having a vocabulary, knowing about history and science, all of those things are going to be valuable all throughout kids' lives, and they're going to allow them to learn what they need to learn next. What is not going to be valuable is prompting AI. That stuff gets obsolete very quickly. Knowing how to use the latest version of some sort of software, that's going to change very quickly. There are all these things that seem like they're cutting edge, but because they're cutting edge, that's the kind of stuff that gets obsolete quickly. So, learning how to use AI or a search engine or the latest thing, that's not what we should be teaching in school. We should be teaching kids the knowledge that they need to be well informed, to have information to think about, and to build subsequent knowledge on. There's no meta skill that can save kids from needing knowledge or protect them from, the turnover of knowledge that is occurring. Yes, kids will need to be lifelong learners, but if we have a strong foundation, we're able to learn the new stuff pretty quickly. And there's no kind of learning how to learn. If you want to teach kids to learn how to learn, you know what you do? You give them good assignments in class. If you want them to learn study skills, you make them do things to study for quizzes. You give them quizzes and you teach them how to study, but you don't teach them just as advice, hey, here's what I think you should do. You make them do it. If you want them to know how to take notes, don't just advise them on how to take notes. Make them take notes in a certain way that as a teacher is effective. Let me know what you think.